Mountain guide Robert Anderson and Forbes adventurer Jim Clash are about to embark on a climb into some of Greenland's virgin peaks. Here Anderson explains to Clash how they'll know they'll be the first to scale those mountains.
I think the first indication was the map that we looked at. The map has got virtually a couple of points on it, no names, so there's certainly no named peaks out there. But at the same time, as the terrain goes up and down so much that from the picture we've seen, there's a lot of opportunities to climb peaks that have neither been climbed before nor even really people haven't hardly seen them.
So we're basically going to be in virgin territory, places that no one's ever been before, not just the mountains, but where we're going to be.
There may have been some Inuit hunters, or obviously Denmark is the part of the country is owned by them. So there will be people that may have been there before, but on dog sleds, and they certainly weren't there to go climbing.
How high will these mountains be? We're not climbing like Mount Everest or anything, right, in terms of height?
No, they're not anywhere near as high as Mount Everest, but in some instances what they lack in total elevation they'll make up in difficulty in the vertical that they have there. The cliffs that we go up and down are very steep.
So we're talking mountains, what, 5,000 to 6,000 feet high, but they come right out of the
That's
sea.
right, they come straight out of the fjord and right out of the ocean.
Right. Now tell us a little bit about the group we have. I think there's 6 of us total. Of course, I'm on the group. What kind of people are these? Are they great mountain climbers? Are they amateurs? Who are they?
They're people who are very interested in going out to remote areas and going exploring. When I was in Antarctica about 2 years ago, I climbed with Intisar Haidar and Chris Heinz, who will both be with us. And then also Laura Huey will be going, and Eugene Kim. So we have a mix of New York businessmen who are interested in kind of adventures around the world.
So Intisar, tell us a little bit about it. He works at, is it J.P. Morgan Chase?
He's with Citigroup.
Oh, Citigroup,
yeah.
Sorry.
And very, very interesting is that he actually grew up with Norbu Tenzing and some of the Tenzing sons who were the descendants of Tenzing Norgay who first climbed Everest. So they climbed together in Darjeeling, India.
So we're going to be climbing Virgin Mountains, and we're going to hopefully be able to name them, correct?
Right, that's correct.
And so if I wanted to name a mountain Mount Forbes, could I name it Mount Forbes?
You can name them. There's a protocol that you go through to have that accepted by the Geological Survey of the World, but it's not particularly long or difficult. So if it's unclimbed and unnamed, usually the first ascensionist party is given that opportunity. Okay.
I just want to ask you quickly about your Mount Everest climb. I know you were on Everest nine different times till you finally made it. What was that like when you got to the top?
Well, the last trip was particularly rewarding. I had a group of 12 people. 11 of us got up to the top. We summited. It was perfectly clear weather, so the pictures looked stunning, but the wind was blowing about 70 or 80 miles an hour. And obviously very rewarding to stand there on the top of the world after 9 expeditions before that to reach the top.
Do you think it's going to take us 9 attempts at these mountains in Greenland?
I think Everest is unique in my climbing history, and most of the peaks that I climb, I'm first time up, and I climb at that time.
How cold do you think it'll be for us up there?
We're probably expecting it's 7 degrees north.
So we're above the Arctic Circle,
That's
right?
correct, north of the Arctic Circle, so we'll have 24-hour daylight. So lots of sunshine, but the temperatures will probably be around 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Obviously, with wind chill factor, it could drop down to 40 or 50 below during the storms.
And how about polar bears? Are we going to have to deal with polar bears?
We do have, at the ones we landed, a very small little outpost there, and there's a game ranger there who will instruct us in how to fire a gun should a polar bear appear off the ice. Hopefully they're out at the ice at that time, but there are polar bears in the region.
And we'll be bringing those guns along with us?
Yes, you'll be carrying it.
So they're going to teach me how to shoot a gun?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Robert, thank you very much for coming in. We're leaving in a week on May 18th, and we'll be gone for 2 weeks, and we'll be doing updates here on Forbes.com. So check us out. We're going to have cameras with us, and we're going to file daily reports, and this should be quite an experience.